Hello, Leos. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Leo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. And Leos, your weekly readings will come out every Thursday, so be sure to check back every Thursday because it'll be here waiting for you. Push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost a thing. And it helps to support the channel, helps to support me giving you weekly readings every week, which I so adore doing. And I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway of this deck of cards. I did one last month, and we had one lucky winner. I sent off the cards a couple weeks ago, and they received it. So I know you know who you are. So congratulations to the lucky winner. We'll have another lucky winner at the end of March. I'll pull another random person on my list there. And it's just a name and email address to enter the giveaway. And yeah, it's a beautiful deck. You'll be able to see it up close and personal as we go through our spread, our reading here. And the link is in the description box below. It's also pinned in the comments for you. Feel free to take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. This is a general collective read for the sign of Leo. And check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, as you could find some nuggets of resonance in those as well. Here we go. What do we have for Leos this week, please? What do we have for Leos? All right. Strength. I'm sorry, judgment. Wheel of Fortune. The moon. Oh my goodness. All major arcana. Let's see. Scooch this up here. Okay. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, the Magician, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. All right, Leo. Wow. Wow. I can already tell this is a loaded one. Let's take a little look-see around the room here. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. This is how I do my spreads. This is how I do my readings. And if you are returning, welcome back. I adore you either way, if you're new or returning. This is how I do my spreads. This is how I do my readings. I read from left to right, and the first path is the current situation. Normally it's the block, the challenge, something we need to take a look at this time, something that needs to come up into your field of awareness at this time. And then we move on to the path of higher self. This is what God, spirit, angels, spirit guides, universe, any higher realm being, this is what they want you to remember. Okay, this is for guidance. And they want you to remember it. Most important word is remember, because we have every energy of the tarot intrinsic to our beingness. And so this is not something you have to go out and get, okay, or procure. It's something that's inside of you, and just meditate on it, bring it to the forefront, remember it. Then we come to the path of the possible outcome. And I do say possible because I honor that free will is the strongest law of the universe. Things change, people make different decisions. So we'll take a look at a possible outcome for you, okay? Let's get started with the current. And we've got Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon. Okay, something's really unclear right now. Maybe you're making a big decision about something right now, and it can be really a turning point for you. But there's some kind of block, there's some kind of delay, there's some intense anxiety, some fear surrounding it. Maybe it's a time to take a closer look at your kind of like your inner calling, your purpose, your meaning, okay? And maybe even your intention behind all of this, whatever this situation, person, place, thing, situationship is. Give me more for Leo, please. I do have the window open. So we'll hear all the sounds. It's such a beautiful day where I'm at. So I'm taking advantage of the fresh air here. What do we have for Leo's current, please? Oh, one wanted to spill out at us. We've got Ace of Cups and the Emperor. All right. More major arcana, you guys, meaning this is a big turning point for you. This is a big, this was fated on a level before you incarnated. Okay. That's what really, when we see the theme of a lot of major arcana like that, this means that this is something, it's a shift. It's big in your perception, your perspective, your inner self. There's lots of decisions to be made about this. And I see the Emperor, and I'm feeling that there's a sense of, like I said before, there's decisions to be made, and maybe you are afraid to make that decision. You're afraid to execute. Okay, the Emperor makes a lot of decisions quickly and on very little information. And he does it even if it's not popular. Okay, he does it based on his own wisdom, his own experiences, and hopefully, you know, it's the right decision. But this could be you feeling a little powerless in that, maybe helpless. Maybe you're unclear on which path to take, and you're kind of sitting there and being like, ooh, or you're treading water, or maybe you made a decision and now it's kind of like that backtrack feeling. And we get Ace of Cups too. That's you very saturated in this energy of the indecision, the turning point not going forward, the fear. It's almost like we need a release. Whenever I see Ace of Cups, it's always the plug that's in the drain that needs to get pulled. And then we can start giving and receiving and feel that connection again, that flow, and that surrender. That surrender. This also might be something that's more, not more, but there's an emotional component to it. It's not just like, oh, I'm executing a dry decision, which it never usually is like that. But it's definitely not something that is just lickety split for you. And it's, you know, it's going to affect you at an emotional level too, I feel. And so you are really kind of weighing out the pros and cons, and you are figuring out what your intention is. And I also see with this Judgment card, it's like, you're really trying to figure out what the long-term implications of this decision is as well. Because Judgment is that kind of leading you back to yourself, what you truly are, your inner calling. So it's like, where am I going with this? What's going to come of this one day? Okay, there's that element to the decision. So let's go into what higher self wants you to remember. And you guys, given your current, this is a beautiful, beautiful message to remember from higher self. We got Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups. It's addressing your feelings, okay? Six of Cups is that home feeling. It's that feeling of bliss. It's going home, it's going back home and visiting home. And it's that day where the day is just dedicated to kind of that bliss feeling, that comfort feeling, that home feeling. You feel the sun on your shoulders. There's really nothing carved out for that day. It can go anywhere, and you're with and amongst, you know, your people. You're feeling very harmonious. It's that energy, okay? It's that energy. And Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, well, that's the inner drive, the inner will, the passion, the desire, the want. It's like, what do you want out of this big decision, this big fated decision? Okay, because again, free will exists. You can go one way or the other with it. The Knight of Wands is enthusiastic, passionate. He's going to go do. Knights do. Okay, that's what they do. They're not sitting up in their tower making decisions. They're the ones doing the floor work. You know, they're the ones out and about doing. They are at the forefront of the action. So, anyways, I see higher self kind of giving you the thumbs up for this decision, you guys. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Queen of Wands, that's you just stepping into your power, stepping into your authenticity. You really getting clear on what you want and kind of grabbing it, okay? Kind of grabbing it by the cojones and being like, yeah, this is what I want. And I know what I want, and it's going to be authentic to me. I am going to make this my own, okay? Give me more for Leo's higher self, please. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The Fool. Two of Swords. You guys, when I was talking about fork in the road, which way to go, decisions to make, I did think of that we'd see the Two of Swords. I'm like, I bet you will see the Two of Swords here at some point in this read. And we got it. So the Fool and the Two of Swords. I'm seeing higher self say, give into that surrender. Come back to that base level of like that feeling of like throwing your cares to the wind. And it's not even in a reckless way. It's more so just coming back to that purity of self. That's very authentic to us, okay? The Fool is pure consciousness. It hasn't been, it's the consciousness that hasn't been weighed down by excess baggage, grievances, things of the like. The Fool, again, makes decisions and kind of quickly, impulsively. But I feel like if this is from higher self context, it's like telling you, like, go for it. Go for it. You know, like, don't worry about the excess baggage. Don't sit there mired in this intense anxiety, this fear. And then the Two of Swords, it's acknowledging, yes, you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make. It can go one way or the other. You can't make a wrong decision, though. Okay? Hear me out. You can't make a wrong decision because this is all fated. This is all fated stuff. And whether you do it or not, you're going to come up into these divine appointments anyway. So you're going to learn these lessons anyway. Okay. And I really feel that Two of Swords in the higher self path is, well, the moon, not maybe always, but usually symbolizes our intuition in the tarot. Okay. She's blindfolded, her back's to the moon. In a higher self and a path as this, I'm going to take this as listen to your intuition. Kind of go with that gut feeling. Okay. Go with that gut feeling. Go with your intuition, your instincts on this. and know that you can do that. The Fool and Two of Swords, that's like the thumbs up. Okay, that's the thumbs up. That's the green light. That's being like, do this thing that you're instinctually drawn to. Do the thing that you're instinctually drawn to, especially given Knight of Wands, especially given Six of Cups. I think also too with the Six of Cups there, it's like telling you like, do the thing that brings you the most joy. Okay, don't worry so much about the consequences. Okay, don't worry so much about them. Obviously, take them into consideration. We do want to be balanced about this decision. And, but if it's going to bring you joy, if you know that it's a joyous option or it's a joyous choice, go with it. Okay, go with it. That's what I would say. Let's take a look at the possible outcome. The Magician, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, you guys. Okay. King of Wands, that's like you have mastered this emperor energy that is currently kind of stumbling you at the moment. The Magician also, okay. The Magician is the number one. The Magician is, you know what? I mean, the Magician is these two plus that equals the Magician. The Fool and the Emperor. Very, very different energies, okay? Polar opposite energies here. But when we can balance the two energies of the Emperor and the Fool, we get magic, don't we? That's when magic happens. When we start to embrace and get in touch with our spiritual divine will, that inner fire, that inner flame, all of the tools inside of us, all the integrations, we're bringing them down and through, and we make magic, okay? Six of Pentacles is all about you giving and receiving. So whatever this Ace of Cups is plugging up at the moment, and I really think it's just decisions and feeling connected. I feel like you feel like you're connected, but I feel that you are second guessing your own intuition. Okay, you're second guessing your joy and what calls to you, what is pulling you. You're really second guessing it at this time. So Six of Pentacles, how harmonious. You know, it's telling you got the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Six of Cups was in your higher self. Now it's showing up in the outcome. A very harmonious number. And it's all about that give and receive. And then again, the King of Wands is your mastered emperor. So it's like through this process, through this event, I'll call it, there's going to be some mastery. There's going to be something learned, and you're really going to make the best of it. Give me more for Leo's possible outcome, please. The Artist, that is major arcana, and the Sun, you guys. Oh my gosh, Leo, what is going on with you? There's going to be so much magic. Oh, I love this. The Artist is the major arcana for the Ethereal Visions deck, and that's the visionary. That is the creator. I mean, Magician, the Artist, King of Wands, the Sun. You guys, whatever you're going to do or decide is going to be truly successful. Truly successful. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Whatever you decide will be successful. I don't think you can't fail. You can't fail in this. And it's cool. It's like an important thing. It's an important decision, I feel. Really phenomenal read. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick now. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us prompts and questions to further deepen your read. What do we have for Leos right now? Where do we want to take this? Where do we want to take this? How best can I manifest what I desire? You guys, oh my goodness. Talk about magician stuff. Talk about magician stuff. That's beautiful. That is kind of like, what's my next best step to take, right? Which is maybe a question for you right now, given your path of the current. I'm going to go into my Cozy Tarot deck. How best can I manifest what I desire for Leos? And we have the full potentiality of the tarot at our fingertips at this point. I'm going to see, what do we have for Leos coming up? I wouldn't be surprised if we see another magician. The World. I'm feeling major arcana is going to come out just because it's been the theme, obviously. And I wouldn't be surprised if some swords came out. How best can I manifest what I desire? Getting clear, you know. So swords coming out, Getting into that mental plane activity, clarity on what you want. Let's see what we get. Another 6 of Pentacles. Wow. The Tower and a 10 of Cups. Interesting, you guys. Oh my gosh. This went very different than I thought, but that's good. That's good. I love it when I'm surprised here. Let's take what we can from this. How best can I manifest what we desire? What do you guys desire? Every blessing, this says for 6 of Pentacles, every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. Okay. I think that the 6 of Pentacles for you is really giving this your all, giving this your attention, giving this your, really it's giving not with the intention to receive, but it's giving to receive. Okay. So it might be, I'm almost thinking of like since it's Pentacles, I'm thinking of like a purchase. I'm thinking of giving more in maybe even in the relational aspect, giving more of your earth resources over to something, okay, in order to have it come back to you. So it's almost like investing, okay, an investment. I don't know. The Tower, and that is all about that surrender, okay. It says, get ready, things are about to get shaken up. Right now, you are kind of cold feet. And it's like, it's okay. It's like reminding you, like, it's okay to feel like out of control. Like everything's kind of like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? What just happened? Like, it's okay to feel that way. That's when these big shifts and these big turning points and these huge revelations come through for you. And again, of course, it's Major Arcana, which is obviously following suit to the spread, the reading here. 10 of Cups. How best can I well, this is, this is the card of rainbows and butterflies. I mean, it just simply is. This to me really, really resembles your 6 of Cups that you got in higher self. Okay. How can I best manifest what I desire? That's to me telling you, listen to higher self. Follow your bliss. Like I said before, follow the most joyous and blissful option. Okay. You might have, the human part of you might have reservations about that. Okay. But we all know what lights us up, a thought that makes us feel like, yes, before all of the no's come in and all of the flood of all of the fear and the questions, what about this? What about that? What if this? What if that? It's like, if we stop doing that, or if we can quiet that down, I guess we can't really ever stop doing that. It doesn't naturally just go away. We can't just turn that off sometimes. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. You can choose. You definitely have the choice to listen to it. We can turn it down, though, and we can go into more of the feeling base. I love how it's a cups, too. It's like Pentacles and Cups have been kind of the theme here. I know we have had a lot of Wands, too. Pentacles, Cups, and Major Arcana have been a lot of the themes. So it's like something tied to Earth, but your feelings are involved in it. Okay, in a lot of ways. And then with the Major Arcana, it's showing you it's a big thing for you right now, Leo. Okay, but 10 of Cups is telling you, take care of your feelings through it. Listen to your feelings through it. What brings you that bliss? Okay, what brings you that bliss? That's where you're headed. How can I best manifest what I desire? Figure out the option that gives you the most joy inside. And sometimes that's about turning our brains off for even a moment, okay? And it's in resting in kind of the lower half of our body and feeling into it, okay? Feeling into it, not going off of just a pros and cons list. Wow. I'm blown away. I truly am. I could just keep going forever with this read, but I have to move on to other readings. So what do we have as a love note from the universe for Leos? This is my Oracle of the Angels deck here. It's just like a kiss on the forehead from the angels. It's a message you can come back to, and it kind of ties everything together. Feel free to push subscribe. We'll have this much fun every week, Leo. And feel free to enter the giveaway too. Check out this, even just this sun card is so gorgeous. There's all this gold etching. It's a gorgeous deck. I've had it forever. I've used it a lot, and doesn't show very much wear and tear. Again, the way that you enter is in the description box below, and I also pinned it in the comments for you. There's a link. You just enter your name and email address, lickety split, no spam, nothing like that. What do we have? Opportunity. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't even get this card very often. Like, I've probably seen this card like 3 times. I kid you not. out of all the readings I do. And I do a lot of readings. Wow, Leo. I'm just blown away. Become aware of the opportunities you have, even in this very moment. Life abounds with endless possibilities. Sometimes all it takes is to open to them by staying focused on the present. Time spent regretting the past or worrying about the future only keeps you from seizing the opportunities as they open up to you right now. That is your current. Worrying about the future, I think it's mostly worrying about the future, and not seizing that opportunity. Higher self is now telling you, giving you the green light. Go for the opportunity, seize it. Green light, thumbs up, give you whatever gives you joy, whatever gives you bliss, go for that. Doors to new possibilities are opening up to me in every moment. Yes, they are. I let go of the past and surrender the future. That's your tower. Turning my attention to the now so I can seize the opportunities on my path today. Holy moly, Leo. This was so much fun. Thank you for listening and allowing me to read for you. It has been an utter delight and a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Joyful blessings.